Welcome to Two Local Radio. I'm your host, Ray Ray.
And I'm Chrissy D.
Well, thank you for cutting me off. And tonight we have a fantastic artist we're interviewing. His name is Manny James.
Yes, he is. He's a new up-and-coming, and we're very excited to introduce him.
But yeah, he is known for the Visa commercial, the Do the Julio. So everybody give a warm welcome to Manny James. Hello, Manny.
How you doing?
Doing good. How about you?
I'm pretty good. I can't complain.
That's
Thanks for having me on.
No
awesome.
problem. It's our honor.
Yes, it is.
So first off, I want to get it out of the way. What was it like, and did you actually meet Julio Jones?
No, I didn't get to meet him, unfortunately, but it was pretty amazing to get the opportunity to actually do the record. When I got the call for the opportunity, I just kind of had the mindset, I'm just going to go out there and do something fun and fresh and, just try to create something that everybody would love, and it turned out to be what it is.
Well, you're definitely very talented.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. What would you say your influences are, or your inspirations, I should say?
I'm a bit of an old soul type of guy. I mean, like Sam Cooke, some of the classic stuff like Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, of course, Donny Hathaway, Marvin Gaye. More music from that era. And then, of course, I love the 90s R&B and some jazz, a little bit of reggae. So I'm kind of across the board, influenced by different genres.
That's cool. That's great.
So what we want to know is, give us a little backstory. It's like you're like the mysterious ninja and whatnot. There's no information about you whatsoever.
And I've tried to dig deep. So is he.
Yeah, well, listen. The sneak attack always works. So I kind of like this approach to it. I've been doing music for a while, writing and performing and singing for a very long time. Actually, I actually have a band as well, and just been in the area, doing music and working on different projects with different people. And I finally signed with my label Patriarch through Sony, and that's when the bigger opportunities started happening. I'm actually from New Haven, and it's a small city, and just the luck of the draw, I had an opportunity to actually land in a pretty good situation, and the rest is history.
So would you say you're the beginning of the CT movement then?
It seems that way. I mean, I like the position that I'm in because it's an opportunity for me to open doors for the next person. And then if they open doors for, you just keep giving back until people recognize that our area has an immense amount of talent.
Well, you said you've been performing a long time, but how old were you when you started performing?
I was 8.
Oh, wow.
8 years old.
Wow.
8 years old when I started. 8 years old, and it's been a grind. And when you really love something, and you really feel like this is what you want to do with the rest of your life, then you put the work in and the dedication in, and you get it done.
Oh, okay.
So what was your first song you ever, did? I mean, you didn't even have to, do it as a demo. What was your inspiration, to get this going?
Well, I would say I would probably be a Michael Jackson song. Michael, for whatever reason, even as a kid, I was just drawn to seeing him and listening to him and the Jackson 5, and just the music that they did felt great. I didn't understand it and really get the technical side of it, but I just knew that this is what I wanted to do. So it would probably be like I Want You Back or something like that, or I'll Be There, or one of those records, one of his early records with his brothers.
Yeah, he's very talented, Michael Jackson. He was very, very talented. So were so were the Jackson Fives and all that. I remember them back from when I was a kid.
So did you ever do any like poems? I know you're a songwriter, but where'd that inspiration come from?
Actually, you're right. You're actually hitting on the head. I started writing poetry at probably about 11, 12 years old. And then that just kind of turned into a love for songwriting. I didn't set out to be a songwriter. It just kind of happened. I really just wanted to sing and loved to sing and loved to be on stage and be in front of people. And then, as my poetry, I started understanding that this could turn into another aspect of the music business. And so, I just tied it all in together.
Okay. Where have you traveled to?
Country-wise, I haven't really left the country yet.
Well, no, even within the country, basically.
Yeah, I've just been in the country, in the tri-state area, performing in the tri-state area. But, with the way things are going now, hopefully pretty soon I'll get to leave the country and see some other countries and really tour the world a little bit.
Oh, okay. How long, what was I say? What do you do when you're not performing?
When I'm not performing, I'm at work, or I am in the gym, or I am doing something to make myself a better artist. That's pretty much my life consists of, or spending time with my lady. But most of the time, that's what it consists of.
Oh, okay.
So are you a self-taught singer, or did you get like vocal lessons somewhere? And how long did you have to go for?
Well, I started on my own, and then I also took training for about 5 years.
Oh, okay.
And I still actually occasionally train.
Oh, that's good. You always want to keep your vocal cords, ready to go. The song, I was listening to the song "Beautiful Lies." Was that song written from personal experience, or was that experiences from other people? And
it was experience from other people. It was more on. I came up with the concept for it, and then just kind of just built a song off of that. It wasn't a personal experience for me, but
okay.
I do have songs that I'm working on that are personal experiences.
Oh, good. We're looking forward to it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, how does it feel to actually, be signed by a label right now?
It feels amazing because it's like a lifelong dream, an opportunity to do what you love to do. A lot of people don't actually get that opportunity. So for me to have it, it's the greatest feeling in the world.
So are you currently single, or what's your love life right now? I'm sure the ladies like to know.
My love life is I am actually engaged.
Oh.
I got engaged December 14th. Let me get that right because she might be listening. December 14th, I actually got engaged. So
congratulations to you. Oh, well, congratulations to both of you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, well, since you're engaged to be married, when you have children, and your children come to you and say to you, Dad, I want to join the business. I want to become a rapper, a songwriter. Would you encourage them or would you discourage them?
I would encourage them, if that was something that they really want to do, I would encourage them to do it, but I would also educate them on the hard work and the dedication that it takes and the downside of it, because there's always a downside. There's a lot of negativity, and there's things that you're going to have to deal with, shady business people and people want to take advantage of you, and there's a lot. It's good and bad to it. So I would definitely, just tell them the truth about everything and see if they still want to pursue them and do what I could do to help them live out their dreams.
Do you think you get more love in Connecticut or outside of it?
Well, right now, I'm definitely in. We're really reaching to spread our fan base out to other areas, and it's been doing pretty well. Thanks to the commercial, and just my team just working hard to make sure that we get make the best quality music and put it out. But right now, definitely in my area. So.
Okay.
Because I've said for a long time, I don't know if you will agree, but I know for a fact that Connecticut is the number one, state, period, as far as buying CDs. However, for the longest time, no one would, come out of Connecticut. And I couldn't understand why. I'm like, they would save so much money if you actually had Connecticut artists because the overhead and everything.
It's weird because when I talk to people and I have other friends who are in the music industry and they're outside this area, when I talk to them, I often say that I just believe that it's going to take the right person to draw the attention that the state needs. The Midwest had it. Even in all these other cities and states, it took a certain person or a group of people to actually bring attention to their area. So hopefully I can kind of be one of those people, and I think I think everybody will pay attention to what's going on there, because, like you said, I mean, there's a ton of talented, very talented people here in this area. So,
I mean, because I heard from another artist that it's hard because Connecticut is right in between New York and Boston. Would you agree?
I think that it's easier for somebody to say New York than Connecticut, or say Boston, and even Jersey. Those are all places that are known for having extremely talented artists and successful artists. We're not known for it, so it's kind of like somebody has to put the spotlight on us, to say.
So who would you say your style is most like?
That's interesting. I would say nobody. I think that I'm probably a fusion of a bunch of people that I listened to growing up. I like to think that my music and my voice reminds people of what music used to sound like.
You mean like Motown?
Yes, more Motown. Like Stevie and Marvin, some of the greats. I mean, those are people that influenced me. So I would hope that when people hear my music and my voice, that it reminds them of that era, the golden era, when singers sung and people were really talented. It seems now that a lot of the artists are manufactured. They have all of this technology.
Are you there?
Hold on.
All right. It looks like we lost him. One moment. We're experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties.
Everything's just a little new to us, so we're just kind of getting used to everything.
All right. Hello?
Yeah, sorry about that. I lost you guys.
All right. You lost us. We thought we were having
we
technical
did it.
difficulties.
Because we're like, all this stuff is new, so we're not sure.
So,
yeah, like I said, technology now is different. It allows people to sound incredible in the studio, but not necessarily the same result live. And to me, the music from back in the day, you had to really, really be on top of your game.
So you would go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You say so. You would say that rather than say you're just an R&B artist or whatnot, that you are more like the old school Motown and like the old, the oldies music, but with the new flavor.
I would say that my voice probably reminds you of that. I would say, musically, my songwriting, I think it crossed genres and I think it crossed generations, and but I think my voice may remind you of, that sound and that era, and
So, did you play any sports growing up?
I played a little basketball.
Were you any good?
Yeah, I was pretty good. I mean, I like to think that. I don't know what anybody else would say, but I like to think I was pretty good. I played with football as well.
Did you ever play on a team, or were you just playing for fun?
I just played for fun. I mean, I'm a competitive person by nature, so I take it pretty seriously. But I guess everybody else said it was fun.
That's good.
So, who are your inspirations? Outside the music industry.
I would say my parents. I would say that my parents have done an amazing job of raising me, and my brothers and sisters, my siblings, and I look at them. They're my role models. So,
That's always fantastic to hear. When you hear somebody up and coming artist giving props to their parents, most of all, and their siblings, that's really cool to hear on my part. I always like to hear that.
Well, he's an up and coming signed artist. It's a little different.
But he knows what I meant. You know what I meant, but it's always good to hear you give props to your family.
Yeah, I mean, that's the foundation. Without them, I wouldn't be where I am. So and being in the music industry, you have to have morals and values. It's not your fault for anything.
That's true.
So what are you currently working on? Do you have an album coming out soon, or?
We're working on an EP. Actually, I have the record out called Good Company that just dropped in December. The reviews on that have been great. The response on that has been great. We just recently did the final version of the video for that, so that'll be coming soon. Next month, I'm going to be recording a couple of more songs. So we're going to do an EP, and just keep putting out music, keep putting out great music, and hopefully the people will keep buying it, supporting it, and it'll do what the Julio song did.
That's good.
Which was amazing.
That's fantastic. Where can people buy your music if they're interested in buying it?
Amazon, on iTunes, either one. Just search my name, Manny James. And you'll see all of my music. You'll see Good Company. You'll see Beautiful Lies. You'll see So Incredible. So that's right now where you can buy it. We may put them in stores. That hasn't been decided yet, but right now you can definitely buy it online. And like I said, the response has been great. I can't thank the people enough for supporting me. And the So Incredible song was just. It was huge. It was huge because who expects 4.5 million people to view your video for something that you helped create online? So that was a really, really big deal, and it kind of opened up other opportunities.
Oh, that's totally awesome. All right, well, we're going to give you a break in a minute, and we're going to have the audience listen to a little bit of Beautiful Lies, and we'll get right back to you.
You've been so misleading, thinking you're deceiving me, but I know what's going on. And I can tell you're cheating for some kind of reason, but I know what's going on. Mistakenly, I let you into my heart. Not quite sure the rhyme or reason, but your smile knowing we can play it hard. You know your love is what I need. I just can't stand to see you. The truth is just too much to those beautiful eyes. Tell me that you love me. Tell me that you want me. Tell me I'm the only one for you. Tell me that you need me, that you wanna see me, even if the words you say aren't true. Tell me you want me, tell me you love me.
All right, that was Beautiful Eyes. So you said you came up and you said, you know, a little bit of what it meant, but where were you when you were like recording this? What gave you the idea? Manny, are you there?
Yeah. I'm here.
All right, I caught you off guard. Sorry.
Yeah.
With the Beautiful Eyes, what gave you the idea to write that song?
Well, the gentleman that produced it, a friend of mine, P. and Igor, we actually kind of came to concept together. We wanted to do something that was fresh and just, you know, we came with an idea, the chorus, you know, look me in my eyes and tell me what beautiful eyes, and then we just played off of it. It wasn't nothing really specific. And we just started writing the song, like he kind of wrote the first line, and then we kind of just brainstormed and was like, okay, this is where we're going with the story. And then, you know, just kind of discussed some situations that actually pertain to the song, and then we just created the song.
Yeah, you were saying in the song, you were saying earlier that some of your music was Michael Jackson, and as I was listening to the song, I actually could hear almost like a Michael Jackson beat to it, you know? So I did hear a little bit of Michael Jackson in it. And I mean, Michael Jackson's absolutely, like I said, absolute fantastic performer.
Well, rest in peace.
Yeah, definitely.
So what kind of songs do you enjoy doing the most? I mean, are you into, you know, doing nothing but love songs? Are you more of a party? Because when you listen to, you know, Beautiful Eyes and then you listen to the Do the Julio, I believe it's called, they're so different.
Well, you know why? Because I'm not, it's not, I wouldn't say that I have a preference. I'd say that whatever feels good at the time is what I like to create. And, you know, I constantly listen to different music, so you may get something slow in a ballad or something beautiful or, you know, something, or you make it a party song or something more up-tempo, a dance song or whatever. So I'll across the board, I would think that, you know, I like to just create whatever feels good at the moment.
Okay, so do you prefer to sing in front of a few people or a huge audience, or what's your preference?
I definitely think that I like the big crowd. It tends to bring out the best of me. I love to perform. That's like one of my favorite things to do. So, you know, outside of the stage, my personality is different, and I would think that I'm definitely a little more reserved. But when the showtime, it's a completely different personality. It's like a little transformation type of thing. So.
Oh, that's the. All right. Just give me one moment here. I'm gonna let Chrissy D ask you a question.
Okay. Let's see. What song would you say has the most meaning to you?
What song from another artist?
Well, any song from any artist or your songs or whichever.
I would say that's tough, but I think I'm going to have to go with "Ribbon in the Sky."
Okay, and
"Ribbon in the Sky" by Stevie Wonder. It's something about that song always makes me feel a certain way every time I hear it.
Yeah, that is a really good song. I definitely like his music too. What about of your songs that you've written? Which one would you say has the most meaning to you?
I would say, honestly, I would say Good Company. My new record, I would say Good Company because it's kind of like a fresh start. Like I said, I've been doing music for a while, so this new record is kind of like a fresh start to everything that I've been doing over the years. It's kind of like, the brand new idea, my reintroduction to the world. Locally, I have a nice following and great support from people. But this record is kind of like to a bigger audience. So this would be the first thing that they heard of me, besides the Julio record, of course, besides So Incredible. So I would say Good Company definitely had the most meaning because I was able to create exactly what I wanted to do and do it at a high level.
Oh, okay. Will you be touring at all this year?
That's the plan. I don't have anything right now set in stone, but that is definitely the plan to have some shows and maybe do a small tour, kind of build up from there.
Where do you think you'll be touring to if you do tour?
Well, I would love to tour overseas. I would love to maybe hit a different country. So that's really what the direction I think we're going to target. Of course, we're going to do this area and other areas, but I would definitely love to try it and do some shows in the overseas market.
Well, if you could go anywhere overseas, where do you think you'd want to go for touring?
London.
That would be interesting.
London, I think London would be great. I think that would probably be ideal.
I think you'd get a real warm welcome there.
Yeah, I hope so.
I would think so. What would be the other place you think you'd want to go besides London? If you had to pick a couple places.
Maybe Australia. That would be different. I haven't really thought of it. Definitely, like I said, London, I've kind of always wanted to go there, so I think that was probably the main one for me, like, go over there and just do what I love to do.
Yeah, London I've always seen like pictures and stuff of London, and it always looked beautiful, and I've seen pictures of Australia, and it also looks very beautiful. So I can't blame you there. I mean, it would be nice to, I don't blame you. Go to a nice, warm, tropical, or more tropical than here. Get away from the snow.
Yes. Yeah, that's always a good thing.
Yeah, I've heard you guys have been getting a lot of snow there.
Yes, and it's very cold, but, when you're from this area, you're used to it, and you just kind of take the bump and keep on going.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Most definitely.
All right, well, I think we're going to play your other song, Good Company, and we're going to let you go. Just give me one moment here, and I'm going to get this set up. And, all right, everybody listen to Good Company.
The week has been hard. We should definitely set some time apart. I could really use some good music and good company. If you fit the part, I hope I'm not going too far. But the corner to the left of the door is where we should be. You should dance with me. You should dance with me. Take a chance with me all night. Come on and dance with me. Share romance with me through the night into the morning light. On my mind all day. Got me feeling some type of way. Hey baby, I can tell that you needed this touch just as much as me. Don't want this night to end. Wish we could do it all over again. Ooh, baby, I never wanna let you go away from me.
All right, Manny. Mr. James. Mr. James. Looks like he had to go. All right, well, that was Manny James, and he was a pleasure doing the interview with. Unfortunately, once again, we have some technical difficulties. This is not on his side. This is totally on our own. Hello.
Hello. I'm here.
All right. This is Manny.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure speaking with you. Like I was telling the audience, on our end, we've got some sound issues. It seems like it's a little low for some reason. We're working on that, and we do apologize.
No problem. I appreciate you guys having me. I definitely enjoyed the interview.
No problem. Anytime. We'd love to have you on again, you know?
Sounds like a plan. Sounds good to me.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and we appreciate the honor of being able to interview you. You have a wonderful evening.
And good luck with your up and coming songs, writing, and everything.
All right. Take care. All right. Like I said, we're having a little difficulty. I don't understand why things are coming out low. I'm going to talk to the technicians and see what we could do so tomorrow's interview is not as bad.
And we will try to get this problem fixed.
No, we will get this problem fixed. There's no try about it.
No try. I mean, we will.
So anyway, he's a phenomenal artist. He's got that Motown swing going on, and it was a pleasure having him on. And tomorrow we have Kendall, and Wednesday we have Eli Cannon, and we're gonna have this fixed. We'll definitely have this issue resolved. It still sounds clear, and even though it's a bit low.
Yeah, we could at least we could hear them and they could hear us, and you'll be able to understand what we're saying and what, of course, any of our people we have on, what they're saying, clearly.
Well, it's going to be higher, definitely. We're gonna work tail off all night, all morning, all afternoon if have to.
Oh, yeah. No, what I mean is, in other words, there's no static anymore this time now.
Yeah, there's no static, and that's the good part.
Yes.
Okay, moving on. If you, for all them gamers out there, you can check out rewardinggaming.com. It's an awesome new site that gives gamers back what they deserve.
It's actually called rewardinggamers.com.
Yeah, well, rewardinggamers.com.
I just want to make sure we give them the right one so, they can go to the right place. Yeah, you should really check it out.
All right, so we're going to come back and we're going to do our own show in a minute. But, okay, we're going to end this. And thank you, Manny James. We had a blast having you on. And we're sorry about the issues on our end. We do apologize.
Thank you very much.
This is 2 Local Radio signing out.